Open world game is one of the most looking games type on mobile platforms because we will have a lot of games that can be included into it, like RPG, ARPG, and also MMORPG. Of course, role-playing games are the main key to represent the open world game. Remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 High Graphic Open World Game for Android and iOS 2025 RPG Adventure MMORPG. Azur Promilia. This game is a AAA game open world. Everything looks so precious and masterclass, with a high graphic anime art style and has a male and female characters, making the game look so perfect. But not only that, because the gameplay will be amazing you right now. The actual gameplay footage looks so impressive with so many features we can do. Even though the idea is very unique, can you imagine we are able to push the pet to do our side job like planting, farming, training, and hatching. So it will be a great combination game of Palworld, mobile, and also Genshin Impact game. But surely this is the next level. The game's visual are my first priority, especially while we are having a combat. We can switch the character in a fast-paced combat with an ultimate skill visual that will blow your mind. It has a 100% open world game where we can explore the world by riding a pet or flying around the sky and enjoying the scenery. Azur Promilia is the best anime game ARPG 2025 that is made for cross-platform, which are PC and mobile. Kardmi. You should get this game now because I'm pretty sure the server will reach the maximum in a short period of time because it has so many reasons why I would suggest it as one of the best open world games. This is a new multiplayer open world game where the main idea is a Pokemon. We can capture the Kardmi and fight for more than one Kardmi as your main team. Switch them up to adjust the element advantage because it will make a difference based on the weakness and strength. Defeat the enemy first before we have a certain number for capture rate based on the enemy's level. In combat, every single skill will cost some energy. The stronger the skill will consume a higher energy. Trust me, you will easily fall in the game. It has so many features we can do to develop our main level progress, planting some vegetable and also cooking. The food is used for upgrading the pet's level, with a great voiceover of the NPC while we have a special scenes. Kardmi game will be one of the best open world game on mobile as long as the developer can optimize the temperature and also the smoothness gameplay while we set the graphic into the maximum. Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is one of the best open world offline games with a premium visual and design. Make the game is really worth to have. No wonder the game was made for PC and right now it's available on mobile especially for iOS only. I wish the developer would add the game into Android as well because most of players are willing to play it. It has a huge world with a great open world concept where we can do a free run and seems like a parkour movement. Climbing the wall, jumping, sneaking out of the roof and also swimming. This all action will make us become a real explorers. It has a story-driven RPG along the journey. Many cutscenes will show up, especially when we meet the certain NPC. The game's combat mechanism is really good. We can parry to counter the enemy's skill and also it's a good time to break their defense while the enemy gets stunned for a few seconds. The dodge for incoming attack and also slash them with your sword. The combat looks super realistic with a slow pace level. Try to make an instant kill by doing a backstab from unnoticed direction. Assassin's Creed Mirage is the best game open world mobile 2025. Return of the Dragon or Gui Long Chao. Proudly, I will keep informing you about this hidden gem game. Once you see this video, I'm pretty sure you will be attracted to play it. Look at how the open world looks so crowded with so many NPC are walking around the metropolitan city. It's pretty insane how the developer make these all NPC have a different directions. Unfortunately, they all need to add the right NPC to make the game more realistic. Especially when we hit or touch the NPC, it should have more effect or interaction rather than just invisible. We can visit so many stores and get some items while exploring the plaza. Actually, we need to get into the dungeon only to face the monster and clear the mission. The game's combat mechanism looks so intense with so many flashy skills effects that come with different elements. Always keep switching the hero anytime without any time limit. Unleash their skill once the gauge meter is full. We can combine some action to create a different movement pattern like dash, basic attack and also jumping. Gui Long Chao is a top open world RPG game Android 2025. Honor of King's World. I will be grateful to have such a wonderful game open world on mobile platform. Surely thanks to the developer to create this amazing creation, which is NetEase company. I wonder how big the game size will be since it has a high visual level and is 100% open world base. The actual gameplay has been revealed and I see the potential of baiting the player will be so high. There are three main points that I see they are focusing on. The first one is the storyline, the second one is the cutscenes visual with a high level animation rendering system, and also the combat battle is super cool. I realized there are some combat action we can do like grappling on the air while unleashing the skill and basic attack, and also our main character can switch the weapon along the combat. It will help the player to adjust the fighting playstyle. Of course, this all action will satisfy your desire. The awakening skill for a certain character will increase the status point, so every single hero's class will have their own unique ability. Your star continent. I know what is in your mind. You will think this game will be the Genshin Impact killer. Unfortunately, there is so much action we can't do, which is really important to explore the world. Like we can't swim, we can't climb the wall, even if there is no glider option to reach a further destination from a higher cliff. The one thing that really distracts me is that it's full of auto, so I will not agree if it's becoming a Genshin killer, but at least it looks like a clone. Even the game size is quite small for such a great visual open world game for about 5 GB, but I think the developer should be considered to develop more action that I have mentioned. Of course, it will getting hype since the low-end phone can run it smoothly. While exploring the world, some allies will join our party. Unfortunately, we can't change between the character, so our partner will automatically attack the closest target and keep unleashing her skill randomly. Psycho World. I think it's not fair if I only give you the big size and also the online one. So in this video, you only need to download about 100 MB and playable offline as an open world game. So you can't expect the game at all because the main gameplay is quite simple, where we don't have any story and we just need to survive from the monster and also the enemy. It has a combination of survival and also taming, but I would like to tell you it's pretty difficult to capture the monster because the monster level is way too high. We really need to loot some material first to craft some equipment and also weapon to strengthen our main hero first. Always try to reduce the monster HP that you want to capture. It will raise your probability for getting your first pet. I hope it will get an update and the point of view becomes the third-person perspective. Where Winds Meet. This game officially launched to global with an English version. I would really appreciate the developer who are not taking a long time to prepare for the game for release globally. This is the best example of how the other games should do. So the hype of the game will keep on fire since the game is announced to the public and we are totally ready for global release now. This is an open world game where the Chinese team seems so solid, but also the combat mechanism reminds me of a samurai base. We'll become a sword master, but also we can switch 3 different weapons such as sword, javelin, and also bow. The combat makes me satisfied to another level, the parry system, the skill effect, and how we can see the enemy's movement so clear, making the player able to anticipate the incoming attack much easier. But once you fight with the boss, then you will realize we don't have any chance to face them. When our hero dies, we will not lose anything, which means this game is one of the best no pay-to-win game ARPG on mobile 2025. It has 100% attention to detail. The radial physics for the object around will show us how the realistic effect is, with a huge open world game allows the player to do a multiple jump to reach a further destination. Rust Mobile. I'm so surprised this best PC survival game comes to mobile, even the graphic looks so clear and cool at the same time. It has a perfect gameplay to deliver how we should survive in the open world game. So we can build a house, craft some tools or equipment by using some material. The resources are quite easy to obtain around us, but sometimes we need a specific material that we should get through the looting items. We will fight against the zombie and mutant by using our gun. I think they will not threaten you because the game's level is quite easy, especially on the earlier game. If you love a first-person point of view, then I will highly recommend you to play it. As I mentioned before, we should keep surviving by being concerned about our life indicators such as food and drink. Always checking your tools' durability. Rust Mobile will need a lot of free space to describe how detailed the open world are. Ark Ultimate Edition Mobile. This game is one of the best open world game mobile with a realistic graphic visual. The gameplay is super good with a combination of RPG, sandbox, and survival game. These 3 games genre make a perfect collaboration of a great mechanism gameplay. Unfortunately, we don't have any storyline. The action looks so impressive, especially when we see the shape of the dinosaurs really represent the Stone Age era. We'll start with nothing. The crafting system is really easy to learn, even if we don't have a single tutorial of how to do a crafting. By playing this game allows me to describe how the era happened back then. Once you play it, I suggest you to hit the aggressive dinosaurs, and when he approaches you, then you should run to the water for swimming and see how realistic the dinosaurs is swimming. It's pretty insane and crazy at all. This open world game is the most worthy premium game to play on mobile 2025. Bonus, Crystal of Atlan. Once the game released globally, I'm sure it will reach 100,000 downloaders in a few days. I guarantee that, because the community and the number of players who always try to participate in the testing always reach the limit. The game's combat mechanism is really incredible. We can keep grappling on the air with the enemy by tapping a different skill and basic combo while in the air. One word is good to describe how I feel, it's so satisfying. It has a long story before we get into the combat. Even the cutscenes will show up multiple times to represent the main story, so the player can come deeper into the gameplay. These all are the best new open world games for Android and iOS in 2025. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks!